We're going to do the clap?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Right, we're going to have a very rock and roll interview here with myself, John Baxter from ARTbop Alternative with Baz Mantis. We've got the leather jackets, we've got the sunglasses.
We're all ready. That's all we need.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you've got a big exhibition coming up with your lovely partner Jackie.
Yeah, we have. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's called Kaleidoscope. Two creative worlds colliding in time and space at a little place called the Incubator, which we're all familiar with. And for those people that aren't familiar with what the Incubator is, and if you live in Tauranga, come along, 17th Ave, historic village, just down the road from the hospital. 14th of October, 6 p.m, Friday. That's our opening night, so come along. We're going to be there for 4 hours. We've got a whole lot of cool music to play, lots of cool visuals. We've got smoke machine lighting. We're going to make it a rock and roll experience for you because you deserve it. But visually, that's absolutely fantastic. Jackie's work is some of the finest I've ever seen her do yet. We're going to see a whole bunch of images created by her out of all these different media on big canvases, and it's just going to be a widescreen display in Technicolor.
Excellent.
And for the first time in my life, I've had a chance to have some of my favourite pieces as well as some newer pieces, which are also my favourites, printed and matted and put in frames, and you know, it's a completely different beast. Yeah. To existing as a digital entity, because a lot of photographers, we do exist as digital entities.
Yeah.
We only have a presence online, and if you happen not to be online that day, then you miss what we do. Or if you don't fill out what's on our regular website, then you're not going to see what we do. This is a chance to sort of break free from all technology and just come and hang out. Now, it's not just about the art pieces, it's about the whole experience of hanging out with like-minded people who dig the same thing and that have an amazing energy about them.
Yeah, well, you're always going to find that at the Incubator anyway. It's just full of artists, musicians, poets. So it's a great place to go and hang out.
It's like Andy Warhol's factory.
It is.
It is so like that. And Tauranga needs that.
Except without the drugs.
And you people need that. You need, I'm telling you now, you need that, people. You don't realise it, but you know it. You know it, right? Here we go. Look. Okay, I'm telling you with my own eyes.
I better put my proper interviewing glasses on now.
Okay, I'm going to swap glasses now.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
You won't like those.
These are I just discovered. Anyone got a Panadol? A prescription sunglasses. Holy shit. This is the sort of glass I like. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Liberated Squid, the Carradines, this dude, he's a big player in both of those bands, so if you ever get a chance to check them out in Tauranga or out of Tauranga, do so.
Come and see us.
Cool. Absolutely.
Actually, we're doing a big support shortly with a big ska band that's coming from overseas over at Totara Street.
Bad Manners.
So come and check us out, please.
It's going to be really good.
Right, Baz, your photography. How long have you been doing it? How long have you been into the photography?
Well, to cut a long story short, I learned film photography at school and then gave it up after I left school. So that's film SLR 35mm. And then in 2012, I made a 30-minute short horror film called Cheer Evil. And it was after that. That's a big jump from going from still photography to doing your own film. Yeah, it was, and it's something I've always wanted to do, but never really had the chance until digital technology became a little bit more affordable than what it was like, say, 10 years ago when you're paying like $1,000 for a 5-megapixel Sony camera, you know. And so I wanted to make a film, and I wanted to make a horror film. I wanted, so I got my mate Mark and some people from work and stuff, and made Cheer Evil. It became like an underground cult classic, kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show was on day one. Mm-hmm. It was just underground. No one knew about it, and still no one knows about Cheer Evil. But so from that point, what it is that when I got my camera and I started filming and made the film, we made it all in 8 weeks. What it was that I discovered that I was revisiting a lot of what I learned in terms of compositional skill back then for that film. And then from there, it just naturally translated to still images. And so it was like 2013, the film was made in 2012, but 2013, and now at 2016. So I've been doing it for like 3 years, just building up my portfolio.
Right, so you've gone full circle back to the still photography again.
Full hexagonal. Yeah, because
actually,
it's been sharp turns along the way.
Talking of which, though, you have been doing some filming recently. You did some filming on the last gig of Nightshade, I believe.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, that was an awesome gig to be part of and to help capture. And Kingsley is a keyboard player and a good friend of mine. We've been in bands together before. He's doing the editing for that video, and when the DVD comes out of that concert, that's going to be kind of cool. There's some good footage there and some great tracks, and they play for 2 hours, and Nightshade is absolutely
I didn't see the Hamilton gig, the final one, but I did catch them in Tauranga, and man, there were a lot of people there.
We opened up for them.
Yeah, I know. It was
when they played, there were 4 more people than when we were on before them. You do the maths at home. There's 4 of us in the band, I never won. So anyway, no, it was a great gig. It was a great gig, well attended for a Tauranga gig. We don't really have a reputation in the city for turning up in droves.
It was pretty packed when you did the Sabotage.
We were blown away. Just all the people that turned up and were interested. I think they mainly there for Nightshade. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah, and it was really great being interviewed by a photographer like myself, because you've shot a number of bands and still life, and you know your way around a camera.
I'm still learning. Still learning lots of things, but I think you're learning all the time with music, with art, with whatever you.
Music, art, absolutely.
Always learning, always being impressed by other people's work and going, how the hell did they do that?
And evolving your own style as a natural result of just being exposed to great things that people are doing. And it's a really fantastic privilege to be able to exhibit at the Incubator. It's such a historic, legendary place. And it's such no one's ever been there before. You must come along, not even if you don't come and see our show, just be there and absorb the ambience of the environment, because it is a place like no other.
If anybody hasn't been to the Incubator, by the way, there's art classes there, there's bands rehearsing. We're hopefully having a music space in the not too far distant future for bands to practice, etc. Hopefully, so get on to the council and say that you need to that they need a space down there.
We're going to need the council's support if we turn up.
Yeah, we're going to need money too.
Yeah, we're going to need to pay for noise control. But usually there is a live band, there is live music these opening nights, but we decided to forfeit that in favour of the sociability aspect, in favour of being able to develop a cool playlist that Jackie and I have just collaborated on of our most favourite eclectic music styles.
Bit of your own stuff?
A couple of tracks from the band Tens on Terra. So it's all going to be happening.
Have you done your own videos for that, or did you get something else?
No, I made them because that's just a major thing in my life is band photography, making videos. I don't get that many opportunities to do videos for people. It's mainly shooting bands that play here, whether they're internationals or locals. I like to support the local bands because they need it, and one day they're going to look back on it and go, far out, man, that was really good that someone was there with a camera to
There's some
capture
amazing special effects in some of those videos. The one with the lady with the third eye.
Oh yeah,
yes.
That's really interesting because that's Mother Shipton. That's Shipton. Yeah, song written by our singer Shane Davies.
Because you have in the past, you've done some fairly risque shots, shall we say?
That's how I started out. It's like when I developed an active interest in becoming a photographer and exceeding what I'd previously accomplished a long time earlier. I was looking around at all the local photographers and seeing the amazing work they were doing. And I didn't have amazing gear. I didn't have amazing lighting or anything like that, but I saw what they were doing and I loved what they were doing. I was like, I can't do anything like what they're doing, so I'm going to do something completely different. So sort of the focus was more more the risque type, because I had a number of women who put their hands up very eagerly to be photographed representing their particular lifestyle of choice, which didn't earn me too many fans. Not that I'm into what they're into, but that's kind of the way it rolled. But I don't regret anything I've ever shot before.
But I mean, it's
led me to where I am at the moment.
It's like the art world too, though. Famous nude pictures. There's, you know, go back in time hundreds of years. You know, if you go to Rome, you see the nude statues with genitals broken off. You know, there's always been critics. There's always been people that are out there that put that down. But
absolutely.
If you really want to learn your craft, I mean, if you try doing life drawing with a nude model or photography, I haven't tried that on myself, but it's a hard thing to capture and make look as beautiful as it is in real life. It's a real skill, you know.
Yeah, my focus in the way of the bodyscapes that I did originally was to incorporate lighting and shadow in a way that I could shoot a woman. And you look at the picture and go, well, what part of the body are we actually looking at? So I was very much into abstract, as well as overtly risque, but the abstract really caught me, and it caught the model's attention as well, because they understood then that it doesn't matter what size they were, what they were into, they had something valid, artistically and beautifully valid, to contribute to this whole world of visual art. And that's what they did, and they were very pleased and very happy to be shown. You know, I mean, there were no headshots, it was all anonymous, like to remove a lot of tattoos and all that sort of thing as well, just to preserve people's anonymity. But the thing is, when they looked back at themselves, they saw a completely different representation of themselves than what they maybe came to the studio with inside themselves. And so it was like some sort of initiation for them, which I was honoured to be part of, because they went away feeling so much, I won't say better about themselves, but so much more aware of what they were about and what they represented.
Well, they probably do. It's a certain amount of freedom, I guess, to portray yourself like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Personally.
Yeah, well,
they had far more courage than I would have.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but now I haven't.
I suppose it just depends on who's on the other side of the lens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, who's on, sketching on the canvas or doing their thing. So, you know, it's in a way, it's in the eye of the beholder, as well as the beholder of the finished image. Yeah, exactly. As well. So, but so there's a little bit of everything that what I've done photographically in this exhibition. Everything. My plan was to be diverse, you know, not to offend anyone, but just to be diverse because it covers a cross section of what I'm interested in. Cool. And that's I mean, other people have done way better than me. You know, I'm not technically great or anything like that, but I love what I do, and I want to get better at what I do. And this just happens to be
you take the best fantastic shots. I've seen some amazing shots of you. I mean, you even made me look reasonable. Which is not an easy thing to do.
True. Well, no, it's just it's just the luck of being at the right place at the right time. Like one of my favourite assignments that I ever set myself was to go and film the anti-TPPA meeting, the final signing up in Auckland, which they had at Sky City, and that place was electric. There were thousands of protesters. They splintered off into all these different factions. Some were shutting down motorways, some were just shutting down intersections, some were getting really quite uppity and very antagonistic towards the police right in front of their face. Others were just more restrained, and for me, that provided a palette of unmatched proportion in terms of the variety of what I could go and shoot during the 8 hours that I was actually there in Auckland, doing it all. And I didn't get any hassles by the cops. I got photographed by the police photographer several times because, you know, I was just one of many that got photographed. I think everyone there got photographed, really. Not that I've got anything to hide, but
you've got to have a record in case somebody starts any trouble, I suppose.
Well, you know, our record for 10 Ton Terror should be coming out 2017. That's going to be a 2017 CD for 10 Ton Terror. Tauranga heavy metal coming towards you and you and you. Thank you. Very soon. Well, not very soon. It's a few months away, but for us it's very soon. That could be a lot longer. Yeah. And what about you guys? You got the Caradans, you got Liberated Squid, there's two bands, John's in.
No, I've got a couple of gigs coming up. Hopefully some recording again in the not too far distant future. But busy at the moment learning all the songs for the big punk fest we're having November the 12th down at the Incubator.
That is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Two bands.
Tell you what, who's... I heard a little rumour online the other day. I'm not on Facebook. Fake book, I call it. Anyway, I'm not on there, so I'm out of many loops.
We're not allowed to tell people who we've got coming down to do the judging yet.
Oh, I wouldn't even pretend to know that I know who it is. But who's the official photographer for that event? Because I heard some rumours online. I don't know whether they're true or not.
Oh no, I thought that it was you.
Excellent!
Oh shit, that's right. Rock and roll. Yes, I want to be there because it's
possibly playing a bit of guitar as well.
Oh jeez, so I've got to learn some more chords. I think I have 6 of them, 6 chords. I'll learn some
that's
more.
a fair few songs if you know.
Yeah,
Six
well,
of the power of 6 is a fair few songs.
Yeah, I'm getting pointed. We're both getting pointed at, aren't we?
Yeah.
You decipher what's happening.
It's art. It's art.
Just heart.
Art.
My ass.
John's
Your
fucking
cardiac health?
paintings.
Oh, yes.
About his artwork.
Oh, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I'm sorry. Words from the director.
We're not quite sure who's interviewing who for this particular program.
Okay, so John, we all know that you've been playing guitar and bass for a number of years in the Tauranga music scene. Okay, what a lot of people don't realise that you're actually an exhibited artist already.
Yeah, haven't sold many pieces. Only 2 or 3, but
yeah. Well, I've only ever sold half my whole collection. I exhibited once. Had 2 up, sold one of them. So that's my half that I've sold. But it's more about like getting out there and doing it more than anything else. It's not about how much you sell or how much you sell for. It's just getting out there, doing it, representing yourself in a very small but well supported.
I'm the same as you. You know, like I've always done artwork since I was young, but most of it's either been thrown away or given to people. But I did get asked to put a couple of pieces in for an exhibition and sold one to one of the local art gallery owners, so that was quite a buzz, you know, like not just to sell to somebody but to somebody who knows artwork, which is
that is absolutely amazing. That's like recording an album and having a record company exec going, I want that album now, I want it now, you're going to give it to me now, you know? That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Oh, awesome. It's real buzz.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah. I've seen your work before exhibited on a number of occasions. It's very intricate, very detailed. It looks like it took a long time to accomplish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, each one of those small ones takes a good week to 2 weeks to do, and the bigger ones take even longer.
And
which is Christian's fault, because Christian Lomath got me painting larger pieces, so it's quite a buzz. But
you don't really get larger than a Lomath, do you?
No.
There's very few painters, artists in Tauranga that paint larger than he does.
No,
he will take the whole roof truss of your newly built house, put a canvas on it, and start painting madly on it, and then all of a sudden it's a Christian Lomath.
Yeah,
the size of your house.
They probably haven't finished.
And now he's selling he'll make canvases.
Yeah. I've just been told by a director he will make canvases for you, custom made, direct, wholesale prices, factory prices.
Yeah.
Okay. And if he can nail a canvas to your house framing, then he will do that and paint that before the brickies come in and start cladding it. So
and it's all paint, so it should last.
Yeah,
want to do our whole room.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no stopping this guy. He just keeps going on and on. And you'll see him as one of the curators down Macklemore, down at the God Arts Centre, Tauranga, Devonport Road. It's very cool, very cool.
Which incidentally is where Jackie and myself are exhibiting. So that's even better.
National
Poetry Day.
National Poetry Day.
A little way.
It seems like the audience is demanding a poem from us.
No, I'm not going to recite any poetry. No, we did National Poetry Day a few weeks ago, and it was.
Did it rhyme?
No, but it doesn't have to.
Well, that's all right then. It was a success.
Yeah,
you missed out if you weren't.
No, there weren't a lot of people there, but the ones that were there were fairly enthusiastic about it. And yeah, we got out and read some poetry, and I read some old lyrics, and yeah, it went pretty well.
With this upcoming punk exhibition coming up, what dates are they running at the incubator?
That's the 12th of November. The exhibition will be running for a little while, but the main event is an art exhibition. 12-inch square is the format, so if you want to take part in that, you have to get in contact with the incubator and do a punk-inspired piece of artwork, which is basically an album cover size. There is a fashion show, so if you think you're a reasonable fashion designer, get down there and get your piece in. You will have to have a model or model it yourself. And there are 2 bands, which are probably playing for a good 45 minutes each. And the fashion will be out on a big catwalk outside, hopefully, if it's fine.
This is going to be a fantastic event, one not to be missed, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think even I am going to, even though I'm not an artist, will probably enter the 12 at 12
Cool.
exhibition.
Awesome. Well, it can be photographic, and it can be on a record.
Yes.
That is your...
That excites me, because I've got a couple of ideas what I like to do and represent, but you'll see it once it gets put out there.
Yeah.
If we don't get assassinated afterwards, then I might have a chance to actually, win something maybe, or not. But it doesn't matter, it's just doing it, getting it out there.
It is. It's getting out there, having a go at it, like we do with music, like we do with art. Just get out there and give it a go,
Absolutely.
Learn something new, take a class, just pick up a guitar. Apparently, 3 chords, you got yourself a song.
Yeah, come and be part of the punk band tribute that's going to be happening all the day.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank
you, Baz Mantis, for joining me on ARTbop.
Thank you, John Baxter, for joining me.
Thank you for the fun. Get your leathers out.
Yeah.
And get yourself a mohawk, get down to that punk fest, and have some fun.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Good night.
See you at Kaleidoscope.
Yeah. 14th of October.
Yeah.